Okay, I gotcha. That was what was copied. Well, you said copy pasting that link. I thought you meant like the scam link. I gotcha.
The sanctuary of Delphi.
But yeah.
The gods themselves.
The kind of thing where if you see that, then 99.9% of the time it's not gonna be real. Yeah, over there. Yeah, I get it now. But yeah. It's a very beautiful game, isn't it? Yeah, that's really cool. This seems like, if I wasn't a content creator, I was just like sitting here playing, big chilling, and not chatting about stuff. Like, this is absolutely a game that I just start slowing down and just looking up at the sky and taking things in. Because it is a really, really pretty game. I do very much enjoy some good graphics in video games. And this is really nice. Makes it look like some really cool shaders that I installed in Minecraft when I was doing that series. That I'll continue with one day. Hi, guys.
Sorry for sharing my favorite food.
What was that?
Well. Whoa, did he punch me? I think he tried to, but he didn't quite. What prevents you from taking time with the game anyway? What, of just like taking stuff in? I want to get through this so I can go to sleep. Because I am tired. To the point that even if I did have other things to really be chatting about right now, I don't know if I could. Because my lack of sleep is starting to really catch up with me. But it's also not exactly very entertaining content creator mode if I'm just sitting and staring up at the sky for a while. Because of how tired I am, especially. I could see myself just like sitting back and just taking it in and big chilling. Maybe putting on some music or something like that. But that's not really what I'm gonna do as a streamer. Just in general? Like, still, just as a content creator. Like, I'm not gonna just be, like, sitting in silence staring up at the sky for several minutes on end. That is not exactly a great idea. Let's go around this way. I'm taking this. You can't stop me. I would like to see, please. Thank goodness I have infinite torches. Yeah, I would rather not.
He has to be around here somewhere.
Let's see. I guess I loop around to over there. Yeah, I can. But what I want to is not that. Whoa. What? But I was dodging. I'd rather at least try to be more entertaining content creator. I've done this. Like, when it comes to Twitch streams especially, if someone stops into a stream and the creator just isn't speaking for like 20 seconds, they're just gonna leave and go to another stream. So if you're not speaking for like a span of whatever amount of time there, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, while someone stops in to see what your content is like, it's not exactly a great first impression, and that's something that's important to keep in mind when it comes to, I need to be anonymous because a snake is attacking me. Something important to keep in mind when it comes to Twitch stuff, especially. So it do be important to always be being active. Always be like a friendly, welcoming environment, and not just one of those people that's just like sitting in silence playing a game. I see so many small Twitch streamers that do that all the time, and it's like, why are you streaming this? Just play on your own time. What's the point in streaming? Socrates is incredibly annoying.
This is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
What does Socrates teach his students?
What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him.
Whoa!
Day and
I guess he has like
Your
Spider-Man
mind will be
hand
so
stick.
aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him.
What do you like about him?
Drew you to Socrates.
I've never met a man like him, and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll deal with the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea.
Is he just gone immediately?
There
Yep.
was a symposium. Maybe
Oops, I didn't need to
can
turn that
convince
on.
the others
Assuming it
where
is
they
on.
help
Again, I don't have
Socrates.
feedback.
I'm not sure why the
But yeah,
priests
I mean,
are
people
so-
follow people for different reasons. Like, in a lot of cases like that, they could be following for skill. Like, someone's just really, really good, like a complete professional at a certain game. So even if they're not, like, super entertaining themselves, their play is still entertaining. Let's see here. Or just, like, the snowball effect of the ones that are already big get promoted the most. And so people will select that for convenience rather than searching through trying to find, like, a smaller creator that's entertaining. Because there is a lot of... Let's be honest, a lot of small creators on Twitch are just there, just saying nothing, just gaming away, occasionally being like, oh, here's a comment I have about this one thing. So, I remember many years ago when I actually had time to, like, browse around trying to find, like, new, like, fellow streamers that I could potentially get to know and watch their streams from time to time. It was really, really hard to find streamers, small streamers that I genuinely liked. Like, it was rough. was the case. And I mean, people can initially grow for all sorts of different reasons, but then it's really easy to stay further at the top, what with people wanting convenience. Plus, a lot of people attribute views to quality of content. This thing is higher views, that means that its quality of content must be higher than this thing with lesser views. This is the case. But yeah, for a small streamer who found that I genuinely like, well, I appreciate that there, Guzma. But yeah. And yeah, it is definitely getting pretty late there. Jeez. Evidence stolen and finally talk to the philosophers. I wasn't paying 100% attention, I'm gonna be honest. Let's go kill priests and steal evidence, I guess. Is this one closer? I don't know which one's closer. Let's just go to this one. How about? But yeah, so people will grow for all sorts of different reasons. And then, it's just the way that be. Man, the reflection, everything is very nice. Untracked target.
I need to talk to them.
Persuasion check? That's the philosophers over there. I guess I'll go do that really quickly. But yeah, not the kind of thing that I fret over or anything. It's just the way it be. But on the off chance that anyone's ever stopping in, I do want to make sure that each one of these parts is still entertaining and isn't just me gaming. It's meant to be something with a little bit more value than that. Otherwise, what's the point in doing any of this?
Learn from their teachers. What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
Do I have my print cam on? I'm not entirely sure because I don't get feedback since the way OBS is right now. So I opened the stream on my phone and I found, yeah, the print cam is on and it's just blocking things here. You'll love to see it. Man. You know, that's why it's nice to have feedback on OBS when it doesn't just break. I don't know who those people are.
Never heard the names you just mentioned.
It's never too late to learn. But even so, one doesn't need to know who
Wonder how
they
long
are
that was
from.
on.
Is it not a risk that wrong ideas will be passed along if a student doesn't have the wisdom to seek the truth?
Yeah, we need to think for
Listen to
ourselves.
others and take what they say as fact. We have only ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher, we must spend time trying to understand if what they say is even true.
Your appearance
Yep, for sure.
betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
He's just
Doesn't
like
matter
you.
if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
Not you two.
Can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others.
And that's what I would like to welcome when it comes to my Pokemon video essays. But people don't actually want to debate.
What's your name?
They want to be right and assert that no matter what, even if it doesn't
Does
make
sound like
sense.
Countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
Discount your opinion for one reason or another that they just made up. Like you just grew up.
So he called me Plato instead.
Or you bought this game, which means you support this product, so you're not allowed to have a negative opinion on it and other dumb stuff.
Hurry after the others.
Nobody wants to debate. Everyone just wants to throw down the content creator, but that's neither here nor there. I've had that ramble many a time. I don't need to do it right now. It's just what that makes me think of. But yeah. And yeah, gotta be entertaining along the way for sure. And wait, if I want it to where every single battle in chapter 3 is the same. Wait, what? What did I miss here? Script plugin that flips the battle system, but only temporarily. Each time you reload the game, it resets back to normal. But wanted it to where every single battle in chapter 3 is the same. Originally, I had this thing in every area to interact with for players to be able to reset it back when they reload the game, but really wanted to be a thing where you could switch it on for however long you want it to. Well, I had that open this entire time from the cave. Whoops. I'm not entirely sure I understand, but I do wish you the best with the work on that. It's a lot of doodles here, isn't it? But yeah. Let's see here. I understand the part about the game crashing. I'm not quite sure I understand how things work there. But hopefully that's able to get sorted out, because crashing is not a good thing. Sure. Ooh, yoink. I will take that. Thank you kindly. There's a bunch of dudes I need to murderize over here. All I know is I must kill. Alright. So
High security here.
this building looks familiar from the top of where I started a quest at one point. Probably just same building pasted somewhere else. But yeah. Tell you the message that shows up when it crashes? I mean, if you want, but it's not really information that I need. I don't know if the message is all that significant. Whoa. Unless it is in some sort of way. Let's see here. Let's just do this really quickly. Oh yeah, I forgot there was an extra hit now. Then I can do this. That guy's outie. Understandably so. So... apparently I've already stolen a lot of evidence. When did I do that? Oi. Oi. Hey. Hey. Can I slow you down by, like... no, I don't know. I don't know. You're decently fast. Maybe I can just, like... dang. No, that doesn't slow you down at all. Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Nice shot.
Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates.
Oh, this is the last bit of evidence. I thought there was another priest over here that I needed to take out. Oh, I guess I yoinked some of this stuff over here? Oh, or... like... is that... did I do the thing? Oh.
Before the trial starts.
I guess I did the thing. Okay. So... there's such a Socrates? Where? Oh, here. I swear I'm blind sometimes. Sometimes I be blind. Print is at 74%. I'll wrap up here pretty soon. And then I'll start a dragon, and then I'll go to bed, and then another dragon will be done by the time I wake up. Is the plan. I have a whole bunch of them ready for Frag. People will have choices, and I'll have extras and stuff. Sounds like a good plan there. Because, yeah, I don't want to have just 12, and then third place of the singles tournament at the end is just stuck with, like, one specific one, and they can't choose. So, more dragons. Some of these Mario mushroom containers. I don't think I'm going to have much time for printing much else. Oh. Getting pretty close to all the things I'm going to be printing. Just kind of wrapping up some of the mushroom stuff and then getting a few more dragons printed here to make some choices slash extras. The plan. Well, looks like you're out here. How's it going?
You're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
Let's get you home. No, what was the answer?
Do you agree with the Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should
Let's get you home.
I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe.
Whoops, I guess I
will be
didn't
happy
need to turn
with
that one on.
There's a good
Assuming it was
reason to
turned on, I don't get
remind
feedback.
them.
When you said message, at first I thought you meant like an in-game message that you programmed in that is the last thing that comes up before the game crashes. That's what I thought you meant. But yeah,
You do?
I would have no idea how to fix that without a lot of context. I would not be able to diagnose that here in the middle of an Assassin's Creed Odyssey stream.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
No, I get that now. I thought it was an in-game message, not an engine message, is what I was saying.
Like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Oh. Hi.
We're safe, Socrates.
Well, I guess we're not phoning a friend. Hopefully he can't die like the, last guy that I was escorting. The dude that was gonna be on fire. I doubt that he can. But, this is fine. I love how brutal this is and how little damage it does compared to the brutality. But yeah. But yeah. I mean, it sounds like you're trying to make a stack and it's gone past the maximum size. Is what I can say from what the error says. Here, let's just do this. Okay. Yoink. Anything to yoink here? Nope. The shiny bracelet.
What that was about.
The things I do, sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. Just jog on back. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get really, really tired. It is definitely starting to hit me here. But this quest is almost over. It's very close.
Hello, young lady.
But yeah. And yeah, like I said, without a lot of context, like, as in I would need to actually delve into it to know what exactly the cause is.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Then something
It's not the kind of thing that I can diagnose while I'm streaming a game.
A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
No stories, please tell me the story.
Let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
No, you're not exactly
Words written down, so others
going to be
can't use them to
living
pretend to be
forever, so I mean,
Much like creatures
you want your words to be recorded by future generations.
If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why
Yeah,
choose
and I
to
do that.
speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What are you going to do now?
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get
Well, it's
going.
time for me to go.
I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
Well, I didn't get a Steam achievement for that one. For some reason. Hold on. Let me just check here. Yeah, I still just have 4, not 5. So that is the end of that one, but no Steam achievement with that one, interestingly enough. The print here, assuming I turned on the camera. Yeah, it looks like I did if I scroll to where that's on. It's, what is that, 87%, it looks like? So it'll wrap up here pretty soon. Get a few more of these. Maybe I'll glue some on before I go to bed, and then they'll be properly attached. What? There it goes by the morning. This is maybe what I'll do. So, yeah. This is probably the last time this screen is going to be seen with this layout here. Here, I'll turn off the print cam, and you just get to see the full thingamabob here. Is it off? I have to... Yeah, it looks like it's off, from what I can tell on OBS, by looking at the actual sources, considering. Again, no video feedback, which seems really silly. Yeah, next time this screen should look a whole lot better. And it's taken a lot of hours to redraw this. Probably way more than it took to draw the current version that's on screen. So, yeah, it's 3:25 in the morning. I'm not gonna sleep in all day. I still want to get up at a semi-decent hour. So I doubt I'm getting a full rest tonight either. Because I want to start immediately testing my truck in the morning and seeing if playing around with that idle screw ends up doing anything. So, we'll see. So, appreciate everybody who tuned into another stream of Assassin's Creed Odyssey here. Next time we'll be at Fragapalooza and we'll do Legacy of the First Blade, start to finish. And then probably do a stream after that to do like the other 4 blue quests. And then there's the fate of Atlantis, and this game never ends, my god. Until next time, take care and see ya.